Welcome back to some more MMA news. So Anderson Silva might be back fighting much sooner than expected. Matter of fact, some people, me included, thought Anderson Silva's career was over, thought it was done, thought it was a wrap. But turns out we were all wrong. It was revealed recently that Anderson Silva popped due to a tainted supplement, and not like an intentional PED usage, but based on the rules, his suspension is only 1 year. So whether it was tainted by choice or this and that, he knew about it or not, he gets off because it was a tainted supplement. So his suspension is only a year. So not 1 year from like say like now when they just revealed that it was a tainted supplement, but from when he was first popped for a banned substance back in October of 2017. So way back to then. So it's not like he has a whole year from now. He can fight in 2 months in October. It was October of last year, so he could fight in October of this year, which is 2 months from now. So he'll be fighting much sooner than expected. He can literally take a 2 month camp, then literally fight the next day right after his suspension ends. So he could be doing press conferences and all that stuff up as long as the actual fight takes place after the suspension ends. So he could really be fighting in October as soon as October. So, but that's the news. But now, here are my thoughts on this news. Anderson Silva is still great despite his legacy being in question. Like now, after all the PED stuff going into his career and people questioning him now. And as far as him like testing positive not once but twice now, regardless of if he was at fault or not or trying to gain advantages to PEDs or not, I think he should have been more careful and more mindful given that he's been in the sport for so long and was at the top of the sport for so long. That he should have a better system down in place so that stuff like this doesn't happen. Because even if you aren't intentionally trying to take PEDs or you're just in the like sport, you know they testing you heavy and all these supplements can have stuff in them. Why not go through a process? Why don't you do like Mighty Mouse does? He literally asks like USADA and them, is this okay to take this? Is it okay to take that? It's better to be annoying than to be like sorry. Like people like, I don't like to be annoying. I don't like to do this. I don't like to go out my way. But if your career is at stake when you're doing this stuff, it's better to ask your side about everything so that you don't get popped for anything, whether it be by mistake or anything. So you're just on top of your game. Like, just be on top of the game. That's all you got to be. Make sure that you don't test positive for anything. So there's no more questions, no more this and this. So you can fight and do what you got to do. So let's go back to it. So positive tests can like easily damage your legacy. They can be financially costly. And they can keep you on the shelf, which can end your career. Yeah, it can like end your career as well. Keep you from doing your job, which is fighting, which also takes away your main source of income. And as far as fighting goes, fighting already has a very small window, so why would you want to risk shortening that already small window more than it already is? So now, as far as what's next for him in the cage, I don't have the highest expectations as far as like what Anderson Silva will do with the rest of his career. I think the division has passed him by, really like the sport has passed him by. I think even if he was able to cut the welterweight, I don't think he would really be champion there. He might have a better shot there if he could make it and be clean down there, like make it and without struggle and take his skill set and his size down to welterweight. Maybe he has some chance down there to win the title, maybe better than any other weight class. But at middleweight, I think the division definitely passed him by. Light heavyweight definitely passed him by. I think he could be competitive in all these weight classes, but in pretty much at a respectable level and at a respectable high level. But I think these new guys can definitely hurt him, and definitely it's not really worth the risk to fight these new guys. I only think if it would be like better for him to just retire, it would have been better just to retire maybe without the PED uses or all that stuff coming into question. Just retire. He had a great career. Call it quits. He did everything he had to do. There's nothing to gain by fighting these younger fighters. There's really nothing else he could accomplish. He already had the most title defense record. He's not going to get a belt and defend it any more times. Well, he could potentially win a belt, but he definitely won't defend it more than 10 times. So he's not going to break the consecutive streak. Maybe defend the belt more than anyone else in history he could possibly do. I mean, that's even a stretch. But it really, and maybe he could win 2 titles, but that's a stretch as well. So really, he's accomplished everything he could possibly accomplish, and really just about as far as any MMA fighter in history could accomplish. He's still up there with number 2 for most consecutive middleweight title defenses. So there's really not much he could accomplish. Not really much left. He already has a Hall of Fame career. Already one of the top 5 best fighters in MMA history. So not much he can top. It's like really no way for him to top that. He can add to it, but the risk of adding to that really is not worth it. So like I say again, the only thing he really can do is possibly win 2 titles and maybe get that GSP fight. Other than that, there's really nothing else left for him. But neither of those are even the most realistic options at this point, especially not winning the belt up at 205. So that concludes this video. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe, and come back for more videos. Peace.